what's up? Welcome to Dave's World. I'm Dave. Today, I'm gonna revisit a story. Oh, I know the audio's horrible right here. But I'm gonna revisit a story I told 2 years ago. Story's kind of crazy, kind of wild, but it really drives home my nickname. It really solidifies it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yup. After you hear the story, you just, yeah. Makes perfect sense. If you're sitting there asking yourself, what's this dude's nickname? Where have you been at? Do you even know what YouTube is, man? Like, for real, man. Come on, man. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Look, you don't know what my nickname is? I just made a video about it, but that's that video. That's the video the last video I made. And this is this video. So we're just gonna do what this video is. So let's do it. So, everybody's been leaving comments like, Dave, you're a funny guy, man. You're a funny guy. Boy, you got a future in stand-up, man. So guess what? I'm gonna do this video standing up. I've been reading the comments, y'all know. Liking, disliking, hearting, replying. I'm in there, man. I love the comment section. I don't care. Even the bad ones get likes too, because some of them just don't make any sense to me. Yeah, anyway, another side note that we're not even gonna deal with right now. But I'm about to tell y'all this story, man. And I need y'all to, grab a hold of your armrest. Or if you're in your car on your phone, grab the old what bar, grab that. And if you're doing anything else that I really don't want to know about, just hold on for dear life. I was released from prison in 2014, right? And it had been a long time since I had walked the streets. I did 6 years and 100 days. That is more time than some, not as much as a lot of people, but enough to make you realize that you have no clue how to live out here in the free world. I'm just putting that out there. Well, I came home and, of course, my buddies, and, I'm not in the right state of mind anyways, because if I was, I wouldn't have been where I was at. But my buddies were like, yeah, Dave, come on, let's go. We're going out. We're going to have a good time. So I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. I'm about to get my jam. I went out. We went out, had a good time, drinking, and I ran into a friend of mine named Zach. And Zach was like, oh, he flipped out. He was like, dude, I heard you were getting out. I didn't even know you were home yet. I was hoping. I talked to your mom like a year ago, and whatever. We're just start catching up, drinking, chilling, and you know what happens when you get drunk. You either get violent, or you get like, dang, man, I missed you so much. Oh my God, bro, I love it. That's me. I'm just putting it out there. I might not cry, but I always got a real sentimental thing to talk about nowadays. I get a little bit of that juice in me. I'm like, I'm so sorry for that time that I took all the change out your car when you were in the gas station. Whatever, it is what it is. But you know those people. That was me. So that was my buddy too. We were just feeding off each other, and finally he was like, man, look, I'm getting married, but I live in Chicago. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, man, I want you to come. I'm going to buy you a ticket. We're going. We're leaving tomorrow. All right. Screw it. I went to Chicago. So we get to Chicago. We're hanging out. I go to his house. I see his parents. They're happy to see me. They're glad that I'm home. And they're the same thing you hear every time, like, all right, Dave, you better keep your nose clean, son. I'm like, yeah. And Zach tells me, he's like, look, man, we're going out. I'm going to introduce you to a couple of my friends, you know. He's making jokes. He's like, man, maybe we can get you laid. I'm like, hey, maybe. So we go out, we get up with some people, we go to this bar that he hangs out in. We're having a good time. I'm having a blast. You don't even know. I haven't done anything. So whatever we did, I was cool with it. And we're out there, and he introduced me to this woman. Her name is Elena. Me and Elena hit it off right off the bat. Like, we see each other, she's digging me, I'm digging her. You know, you've been in that moment where you're like, I don't know what she sees in me, but I know I'm in there. It was about 10 o'clock at night, and Zach came up to me. He's like, all right, bro, we gotta go, man. Tomorrow is the freaking rehearsal dinner. You have got to be ready. Let's go. And immediately, before I could say anything, Elena was like, I got him. I'll make sure he gets home tonight. That's how I knew I was in there. So at that point in the night, that's when Zach decided he was leaving. So he left. Me and Elena, we hung out and we talked. We had a few drinks. We were partying, dancing. We were having a good time. I mean, that's what it was. We were enjoying each other's company. And I haven't had a woman's company in a long time. So, I was experiencing twice the enjoyment. Well, as the night progressed, she's like, all right, let's go. And I'm like, all right. I have no clue where I'm at. I can't play all right, I'm out of here. I have to follow her. I have to follow her. I have to go and, she said she was going to get me back to where I needed to be at. She knew where he lived. I'm in her hands. We get into a taxi, and as soon as that taxi started driving, we were all over each other. This woman reached over, grabbed me by the back of my neck, and pulled me in, and we just went in. I was like, oh. We were on it. I mean, like any other movie you have ever watched where two people were making out in the back of a taxi cab, that's what we were doing. I mean, all over each other. If she was down, I was down. I thought we was about to do it right there in the taxi cab, but before I knew it, we were being, let out of the taxi. Elena grabbed my hand and led me into the building. All I could do was look up because it was by far the biggest building I had ever been in. I'd never seen anything like this. This is my first time to a big city like that. I'd never seen anything like it. And she took me straight to the top floor. I don't know what this woman did, but she had plenty money. When we got in that elevator, it was on again. Like, sorry, Nana. All that was running through my mind at that moment was the hot warmth of the pancakes I was gonna smash the next morning in this woman's kitchen. We got out of that taxi and the makeout session continued. We were just rolling down the hallway, bouncing off the walls. She's fumbling trying to get her keys. I'm fumbling trying to undo my belt. We get to her door. I snatch the keys from her and just start opening the door. And the door opens. Boom. We barrel into the apartment, and I couldn't help but pause for a second. I'm looking around like, if she knew anything about me, she'd probably throw me out of this place. But she didn't. Instead, she grabbed my hand again and led me to her bedroom. Let me tell you, I walked into this bedroom and I was looking around, big old bed. She had this giant window that covered like the entire side of her apartment. And this like chase lounge thing that sat right there at that giant window. And that's what she led me to. We got to there. All right, y'all, that's enough for today. I'll finish this up tomorrow. Just playing. Look, y'all have got to stay to the end of this video because after the story, something happened. I gotta pee. I gotta use the bathroom. I mean, come on, man. My defense, we've been drinking all night and that last drink just hit me. I was like, girl, look, just give me a second. I gotta use the bathroom. Go in the bathroom and I'm standing there and I'm peeing. Anyways, back to what I was saying. While I was peeing, I just felt that rumble. I was like, oh man, I gotta take a dump. But there was no way I was gonna take a dump right now. I've seen too many messed up movies. What was that one? Along Came Polly or something with Ben Stiller? I'm not pooping at a chick's house. Not the first night anyways. It ain't happening. I'm not that, no. Mm-mm. So, I cleaned myself up and I headed back out. Hit that door like, man, when I opened the door, like my eyes like jumped out of my head. Like, at that moment, I knew I was about to die. This woman had plastic draped all over that Chase lounge and across the floor like painter's plastic. Like a really weird episode of Dexter. But this woman was standing there. By far the baddest chick I had ever been with up to that point in my life. I couldn't believe it. She was standing there in some sexy lingerie with the garter belts on. Got me all, and I'm looking at her and she got something in her hand, but she locks eyes with me and drew me in. I didn't know what to do. She was just like, come here. So, obviously I went there, and got over, grabbed her up to me. She started pulling my shirt, took my shirt off. Was standing there. We're getting all. Things are beginning to heat up again. I can't believe it. I mean, it's about to happen. This thing started to move in directions, I didn't even believe it was gonna move into. This woman pulled out a rack of beads. Yes. I looked at her and was like, that's what you're into. Not reach for them joints like, hey. Oh no. These ain't for me. In my head, all I could think was, oh my God. What type of guy does she think I am? I looked at her and was like, in my head, I just thought about it for a second. I'm looking at her and I'm thinking about it, and I'm looking at her and I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, alright. So she got me ready, lubing it up, spit on that joint, loading me up and then just started loading me up like I was a Mossberg shotgun upside down on her. And then started loading me up like I was a Mossberg shotgun flipped upside down on her lap while she was thinking about the bear in the backyard. I don't know how many shells go in a shotgun, my bad. With each bead, my eyes just kept popping out of my skull. This thing went from, marble to golf ball, just tapered all the way up. And I don't know how far she got, but feeling like a real, you know what I'm talking about. I reached back with my hand to try to, push that last one away or push her hands away or anything. Next thing I know, I feel something like a fish on the back of my thigh. I look back, it's her freaking foot. She grabs the biggest bead and just snatches these things out of my booty hole and started me up like I was a chainsaw. I was like, wow! Yo, Dookie went everywhere. It was just like, when she snatched them things out of me, it was like releasing a sewer valve or something. It was the most disgusting thing I had ever been a part of. Man, I took off running straight to the bathroom. Boom! Got in, slammed the door behind me, locked that joint, and just continued to look around. I'm looking at myself, I'm like, hold up, man. I ain't even got none on me, but I know it came out. I looked back as I ran. I was like, oh my. But there was barely any. I just got some tissue, wiped myself a little bit, and then commenced to look for an escape route. I looked out the building. Ain't no way I'm jumping off of that. You know what I'm saying? We were way up there. But that wasn't happening. No escape route. I had none. So I came up with the plan. just walk out there, grab your things, and leave like nothing happened. Don't even acknowledge that she's there. Took a few minutes for me to build up the courage to go out that damn door, but I did. I opened that door again. And guess what I saw? This woman was playing in it like it was a natural occurrence. She was... she's... Sorry, Nana. She's just like... And then she realized I came out the door and she locked eyes with me. And as she was just laying there all in my dookie, she just somehow caused me to make eye contact with her. I was doing everything I could not to make eye contact with this woman. All I wanted to do was grab my things and leave, but it didn't work. She made eye contact with me and she just looked at me and was like, "Come to me." Alright. So I went, and ladies and gentlemen, we made dookie love all night. I mean, it was the most disgusting, smelling, nasty feeling, but most weird. Alright, look, it didn't happen. I'm not the creator of that story or nothing, but it's stories like this that get told all the time. I just want y'all to know that on my channel, I am going to be writing some original content for like stand-up hour or whatever we're going to do. Stand up, 15 minutes if I can keep that going. But I want y'all to know that it might not all be true, it might be embellished, but it's made for your entertainment. Please don't try and be like, "Oh, he's a liar," and yeah. But that's not what I wanted to tell you. Let me tell you what happened while I was making this crazy ass story. My landlord came and I had to pay her my rent. Well, my neighbor came out after my landlord left and walked over to me and was like, "Baby," she's a Filipino lady, very nice. "Baby, are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, why do you ask? What's going on?" She was like, "David, I can hear you. I can hear you very well. I hear you yelling and things, and you say the same things over so many times. I think, are you okay? Do you want me to call your wife? Do you want me to call your wife? She miss you." This woman has been listening to me make this video almost to the end. I mean, almost to the end. And she's been next door like, what in the actual... I'm sorry. I thought that was freaking hilarious. But look, this is Dave's World, man. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, man, subscribe, man. Become a subscriber. Become a beeb. That's kind of gross. Check me out on Facebook, Dave's World group, fan page, whatever it is. I don't... Man, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, man, subscribe, bro. If you like the video, like the video. If you like the video, smash that like button. We're doing big things here, man, and I'm trying to make it funny. Hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope y'all enjoyed this. But until next time, don't go home with random strangers, even if they say they know your friends.